Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to a quick gameplay example for Banishers Ghosts of New Eden. So in this one I'll focus on a haunting case, which is one of the main types of quest you get in this game. And this is right at the start of the game, pretty much after the prologue. So I thought this would be a safer way to show you how the game goes without spoiling anything story-wise. I just wanted to show you the different things that happen within a quest line and what you have to do and how you have to choose the options. So we have to find essence for Antea because she needs that to survive, and basically the more you give it to her, the more uh, she becomes human, I guess. That's it.
They brought
Now,
their friends.
this is right at the start, so we don't have all the combat options unlocked.
You're wasting your time on this one.
We should focus on this guy first. Calm down, doggy. These are ghosts that possess dead bodies, so you have to fight and get them off first. You can also switch to her, and she can punch. At the moment, she just has the punch. The others are not unlocked. Alright, so here we are. Alright, now this is basically, you could say, the first, well, technically the second case that you get in the game. It is kind of a story one. There are some side ones as well. So up here you see that colored smoke. This is to represent a camp or like a checkpoint or a fast travel point.
Inside. Someone tainted.
Okay, so there's someone tainted inside. We have to go and talk and see what the thing is. What I'll do is I'll make a separate video for a little more of the combat perhaps, and I'll pick a save from later in the game. I was also thinking of maybe doing another quest here that I haven't done. This one I have done, so maybe I'll do that as well if this gets done quickly. So let's go inside and see what's happening. You can see here that guy's been counting days. Is smelling bad here.
Ben, you're back. Beg pardon. Thought you was someone else. You hungry, friend? The stew is thin enough, but I'd be glad to share.
No thanks.
Kind of you to offer, lad. But no, thank you.
Been a while since I've seen another human's face. You come from camp? You a hunter?
Of sorts. Red McCreath. I'm a banisher.
Like in the stories. Jacob Lind. I'm a trapper. That's a real job.
What are you doing here? Had you nowhere safer?
The woods are kind to them as knows 'em. We hunt here. When we get pelts and meat, we trade in New Eden. But game's been scarce. We've naught to trade, so we wait. When even the wolves are starving, you know it's going to be a bad winter.
How long have you been out here alone?
Dunno. I lose track. And I'm not alone. God is with me in the scriptures. Would you like me to read to you?
Another time, perhaps. You're exhausted. Unsurprising given how tainted are these woods. Are you sleeping?
I don't like sleeping. I see things. Bright eyes in the leaves. What does tainted mean?
Marked by ghosts, haunted. Tell me of your nightmares.
One nightmare. Always the same one. Ben has it too.
Would you care to share them?
No! No! 'Tis a nightmare. Nothing more.
Who's Ben? Another trapper?
Aye, the best of 'em. Taught me all I know. He's out now, but he'll be back.
Where has he gone? The bridge is down.
As down can be. Can't cross. Bad things lurk in the shadows. They scent flesh. Game's low. Game's low and Ben's gone. He'll find game, he will. I know it.
What lurks in the shadows? Is that what keeps you here?
That and the fog. Can't hunt if you can't see. Ben shoots better than me. Knows the woods better too. I'd only slow him. Only slow him.
Where did you meet Ben?
We found each other. Brothers in spirit, he said. He's been good to me. Too good. Why?
He's important to you.
I? And me to him?
He's lost his nerve, or a ghost has taken it from him.
Get some rest, Jacob. You need it.
If you see Ben, tell him I'm thinking of him. Tall lad, even when he's lying down. Can't miss him.
Poor child. He's shrouded in spectral stains.
You have started your first haunting case and must investigate the ghost that haunts Jacob Lind. Use the notification shortcut or open your haunting cases menu to follow the investigation. So we'll follow this one and we open the menu and now we get the portrait and we have to collect clues, and then when we have enough clues we'll get the central intent here and figure out what we need to do. So haggard young trapper Jacob Lind seems beaten, stranded, starving in the woods, assailed with nightmares. His isolation seems to have driven him mad. So we try to gather some clues, and of course we got the information that there is a... Now these ones here where you see the mark, that is the clue. So we have to inspect that.
Do you sleep here, Jacob?
Ben sleeps here. I don't
You
sleep.
can see maggots on the...
There are maggots in the bed.
by the way, I'm playing on an easier difficulty because I just wanted to focus on the gameplay.
Your meat's turning, friend.
Food is scarce.
It's turned already.
Whatever haunts the boy spawns maggots. We should talk to this Ben fellow.
Okay, so we got hint of a ghost. All right. Now he said he had a friend called Ben. So we have to talk to Ben and see what this is.
Are these Ben's things?
Most of them. Not the rope. You can have it if you want.
Kind of you. Thank you.
We kind of needed a rope as well. So happy to get that. All right, so now we have to find Ben. Okay, let's head out and see if we can find Ben. All right, I did this quest at the start, but don't remember how it went. So let's just try and see. Okay, we'll just go through here. So we have to find Ben. So these are trappers, they've left traps.
Quick mist. Spun by a ghost after a violent death.
Banisher row number 8. Don't get lost in quick mist, lest the spectres get you.
Wise, but I see no other way. Either Ben was lost in the mist, or he's the source of it.
Okay, so apparently Ben could be behind the mist. So there's like, this is some of the side things you can sort of get some free items and chest with some ingredients and stuff. Spectral dust, witch stone.
Look to me.
Yeah, like I said, this is early on in the game, so we don't have all our abilities unlocked. That's very early in the game. This is basically our hour and a bit maybe in, depending on how you play. So anyway, we're back on track. Let's go back to our quest. Now, when you go into this fog,
You
red
might be able to drop down from here.
can't see anything.
I do love a drop into the deep unknown.
So we got the rope.
Holding the end of my arm down there.
We got the
Don't
rope
worry.
from
It'll
Ben,
affect
not
your
Ben,
other senses too.
Jacob. We got the rope from Jacob, but now down here we can't see
Quick
anything.
mist is thicker than a Scots dragoon. And smells almost as bad.
So now we switch to her.
It's better. And a little terrifying.
So now you can switch to her. She can see.
I could show you the way. Just saying.
Now my controller vibrated a little, which usually suggests there's something here that Antea
What is
can...
luck in here?
Time to work, Banisher.
Something here. Let's see if we can find it. Then this could be something not related to our quest.
Yes. Something's here.
Can't go here right now. Anything here? So we need to find the source of this. Okay, over there.
Do you see that? It looks like the fog is coming from those odd-looking... Hold on. I think I can rid us of the quick mist.
How?
Well, I'm partly made of the same stuff.
Ah, of course.
A wee Highland kiss for you.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that would happen.
Got away with it. Let's find what caused it.
You mean, let's find out who died?
So we got a inspect thing basically, so we can inspect and see what is here.
Traces of a struggle.
An echo hangs on it.
Now this is where we do the ritual stuff. So now there's an echo here, so we perform a ritual to reveal the echo. Echo is basically lost memories, so we can see what happened here. So reveal an echo. So you have these three, you have to pick the right one. At the moment we have plenty of this, but if you don't, you can lose your resources if you pick the wrong one. So we have to do a hearkening to reveal the echo.
Reunius vat aster himi.
I can't do it no more.
On your feet, Lind. We don't give up.
I've had enough. There's no way up. There's no way down. For days we've eaten nothing but boiled shoe leather.
Build shoe leather.
I'm done.
We don't give up.
Leave me be.
God be damned, I'm sick of carrying you!
What are you doing? Don't hurt me. I hate you. I hate you!
Ben died in the fall.
And now his maggoty ghost is back to haunt the friend who pushed him.
Is Jacob delusional? Did he really forget what he did?
Maybe his guilt got the better.
So let's have a look. So what happened is, we now know that Ben is the ghost. Ben was killed by Jacob, and Jacob is either delusional or completely
Of his
evil.
reason.
I
We
think
need
he's
to find the
delusional.
body, if the wolves haven't gotten there first.
Alright, so now he pushed him down here, so we go and search for the body, and that should give us more clues and hopefully a way to end this.
Something's concealed.
No, this is not it. But yeah, this is something you can do with the Antea. Reveal stuff. Oh, there he is.
On a short stick. Bloody hell. Lad's been torn to pieces. No, wait. He's been carved with a knife. For his meat.
Still no tie. At Jacob's hovel, perhaps?
So if you are thinking what I think you are thinking, you are correct.
Jacob was...
Jacob killed and ate his companion Benedict. So Jacob, not only did he kill him, is eating his
Jacob was
friend.
eating Ben.
Was he really hungry enough to eat his friend?
Maybe the nightmare had something to do with it.
Now we have to find something that ties with the ghost. Basically, every ghost has a tie. And so we have to find it in the house of Jacob, I guess. So we go back up. Ah, bloody hell. What more?
Move it!
Not today.
That specter's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own.
Missed it. You have to get them before they get into the corpse. Otherwise, you have to fight like twice. Alright, we got that done. Alright, back to Jacob.
Let's look for our tie while Jacob's outside.
Okay. Okay, so this is Ben's meat.
I think I found our tie. How did I not notice it before?
There were so many spectral stains, it's a wonder we found it at all. Come on, let's talk to Ben.
Alright, so now we have to talk to Ben. We have to summon him, the ghost of Ben, and talk to him. So another ritual, and this time it's a different one. So we did hearkening to reveal an echo, whatever was happening. Now we make manifest to make the ghost appear. Now, in all the quests that you run into, you don't have to do all the types of rituals. Maybe sometimes it's just one required. You have to pick the right one. And normally they give you like something that will make it obvious.
With the right words of power, our ghost will be encouraged to come.
You're not Jacob. Who's you?
My name is Red McCraith.
A Scot. You?
Antea Duarte. We're Banishers. We can help you.
I'm beyond help. Where's Jacob?
How long have you and Jacob been out here in the woods?
Some winters now, but this one, it never ends. No way out, no way in. We were alone, not an animal in sight. I don't know when things changed. We got stuck. These godforsaken woods.
You tried many times to leave this place.
I tried and failed. Week on week, month on month maybe. We went in circles. The woods are tricky, sir. Treacherous. Mean. Round and round we went. Round and back again.
Jacob said you both had nightmares. The same nightmare.
Aye. And yet we got no sleep. Couldn't tell truth from fantasy. The shadows seemed to flicker at the corners of our eyes.
We know what befell you, Benedict. What keeps you here?
He does. He waits and waits and waits on me. He'll not face what he has done, and I cannot go. I cannot go. But I'll not hate him. How could I?
We thought him lost, in mind and reason.
Who'd not lose their mind? Stuck in place for weeks on end, deprived of a living, deprived of a life. Though I denied it, I saw it coming. I became wary. Some part of me knew what he was thinking, 'cause I was thinking it too.
What do you want from Jacob? Do you seek revenge?
I seek no vengeance. He is I, and I am him.
Why do you not confront him? Why not show yourself?
I did. He thought me alive. He showed me steak he'd scavenged. He was so proud. He offered me a share. He needs to face the truth, to accept what he has done to both of us. At night, he'd read scripture. God would mind us if we were good and honest. Jacob taught me that. We were good. We lived honest lives. We kept to ourselves, minded our business and no one else's. So tell me, Banisher, what did we do to deserve this?
This was not God's doing. Another powerful entity is at work here.
New Eden is cursed.
Then God has forsaken us, and we are doomed.
Thank you, Benedict. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Perhaps we shall, Banisher. Perhaps we shall.
So we got more information from Ben. Now, strangely enough, Ben is not really angry or seeking revenge from Jacob, even though he killed him and is eating him. So this makes the case a little tricky, but we do want to confront
Jacob must confess.
His denial runs strong. Must have loved Ben very much.
All right, now we talk to him, and basically decide what we need to do.
Oh, there to you, Jacob.
Mr. McCraith, sir?
You were struggling, yourself and Ben. Why'd you not leave?
Leave? No, can't leave. This here is home. We trap here, we eat here, we tan pelt to leather here. Our lives are here. Can't leave.
Did you not try the river? The fog had to lift sometime, and if you stay, you'll starve.
We have enough. Thanks to Ben.
Ben wanted to leave. You argued. Remember?
Ben's out and about right now. We don't argue, you know. One time, a storm caught us napping. Sidelong hailstones and everything. We was lost. But we found our way. Even then, Ben never said a word in anger. Even though I slowed him down.
Has he lost his mind, or is he tricking with us? I can't tell.
I'm sorry, Jacob, we must talk. Something has happened to Benedict.
What? Where is he? What happened?
Come on now, Jacob.
If something's happened to Ben, say so. Where is he?
Benedict is in pain. For his sake, you need to remember what happened. You need to remember what you did.
But No. I would never. I couldn't hurt him. I love him.
Jacob, look at me. It's safe to remember. Now tell me, what happened on that cliff top?
I was tired. So tired. Hunger was digging holes in me, burning in my throat. I could think of nothing else. We don't give up. We don't give in. But I wanted to. I wanted it all to stop.
So you made it stop. Do you remember now?
I failed him. I failed Benedict. I was so angry, so angry. He kept pushing me. We argued, and I couldn't think. When I saw him lying there on the ground, lifeless, the whispers said, it was him or me, him or me. I would have died. I should have died. For my sins, I deserve no better. I failed God. I failed my friend. I'm a monster. I deserve no mercy.
No. You're just a sinner, begging for help. We both faced a choice, simple and awful, to kill or to die. You struck first, and here we are.
Do you forgive me?
Our fates are in the hands of others now.
Yes. Banisher, do your job.
If you're to come back, if we're to use the ritual we spoke of, this is when it starts.
Red, if we take one step along that path,
Jacob is ready to die.
The others won't be. We'll tell lies. We'll harvest the essence of the living.
I'll shoulder the blame. As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. Do we kill to be together again?
Or do we part forever?
We must decide now.
Alright, so now this is like a big point in the game. This is the first case, and we have to decide what we need to do with these two. Now, the options we have are we blame Jacob for killing his friend and then eating him, obviously, and or we just spare him and pick either ascend or banish. Now, ascend is basically you gently let the ghost ascend, and with a sort of release ritual, they're released and they're free to go. With banish, you banish the ghost into oblivion forcefully. Now, these two options will contribute towards Antea's ascent as well. She'll release and she'll vanish and die, I guess. She's already dead. Jacob Lind, if we blame him and then banish him, it'll contribute towards Antea coming back. So, but one is not enough. We have to take this. Now, this one is a little more straightforward. You can't blame him. He's ready to die. He's committed this horrible crime. And so you can blame him, kill him, and he'll die. His friend will ascend, and Antea has a chance at coming back. So this is the point where it all starts. Now, in the part of the game, the future, like the next stages, you'll have more and more of these quests, but most of them are not straightforward. Most of them will be very complicated. Even here you saw that Ben is actually ready to forgive his friend, and he doesn't even want revenge. So it's not straightforward even here, but it is a little more direct. So we'll do the blame thing here and wrap this up.
Jacob Lind, you believe you merit no mercy, but your suffering must have an ending. You murdered your friend, the man you called your brother. You fed on him. Then you denied your part in his ending and bound his spirit to this realm. You can never right this wrong. But the truth and your death will ease his suffering. There can be no half measures here.
And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Benedict, my friend, forgive me. I took the life of a man I loved and ate his flesh. This I deserve.
It's done. You may feed on his essence. I think I need a moment.
You can rest inside. No more maggots. Ben is gone for good.
Now we can use this as a fast travel, as a camp resting point. All right, so that is a haunting case and how this works. All the haunting cases are basically similar format. Sometimes there are 3 people involved, sometimes there's different size, more investigation. This was probably the easiest and the most straightforward one. Ben's body was nearby, there was an echo, everything was pretty much cut and dry. But even then, the ghost his friend was ready to forgive him. He was completely delusional. So this was about as easy as it gets. So hopefully you found this enjoyable. If you like this thing, then yeah, the rest of the game is going to be a lot of fun. I was thinking of doing one more from towards the end of the game, like a side quest that doesn't spoil anything. But I think this is long enough, so I think this should be enough. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this. If you like this, I found this interesting. They have done a very interesting job here, very good job at making all these quests very unique. And I was like not expecting a lot of things. Like most of the time when you get AAA games, the quests are pretty much easy to figure out. These ones, they were not straightforward at all. The twist that came, I could not have imagined some of those. So I would say this is pretty fun. And yeah, hope you like this. Thank you for watching once again if you did all the way, and see you in the next one.